Yeah, Shreyas, you can repeat your question. I don't know what you wanted to ask.
Sure, no problem. So basically, one of my friends, he is into this socio-political things basically, and how it affects the nation and all those things. So today morning, he was reading a book called Sanghi who did not go into Shakha or something like that. It was a political based book which talks about how it affected the social and economical things of the nation and all that. So basically in that they have given 5 different categories, or 5 different categories. So where one is, so it was basically on Hinduism and Hindutva. So the first category, basically they are the radicals, or like people who want to remove this Hinduism or Hindutva ideologies and all those things. And the second one are the first one are like the moderate people. Second one are the violent people who use violence and all that to remove these things. Third one are basically indifferent. So like they're neither this side nor that side. So like jo hota hai hoga, jo hoga so hoga, that category. Fourth and fifth, basically they are non-assertive people, and like it goes down like that. So he was telling you belong to the third category, basically the indifferent one, and he said fifth one, which is strongly into spirituality. He also sent some screenshots from the book, and I was going through that, and I kind of understood what he was talking about, because whenever they talk about the political part of it, because I don't have enough knowledge on it, I don't usually involve myself into these conversations. But when he spoke on the spirituality part, I kind of saw that whatever was being spoken about there had got nothing to do with spirituality, at least from what I know, from my perspective. So I told him, whatever Hindutva or Hinduism was there back then, it is not so right now. And whatever propaganda or agenda is being spread right now, and whatever ahimsa is being done right now, keeping Hinduism or Hindutva as a front, it is definitely not right. And one or the other day it will go away, as in like it will collapse. It will not strive on. So, but he then came back telling that tell these things to people who died in Kashmir last week. I think there was some some kalaha with respect to this one, with respect to Hinduism and all that stuff, or probably other religions and all that. But people died last week, and maybe it was because of this one. I didn't get a chance to look into that. So he told, like, yes, tell these things to them, but you can't because they are dead. So whatever you are saying, let these killings happen enough. Then whatever Sanatana Dharma or like Hinduism that you are talking about, which is connected to spirituality and not whatever is happening right now, will eventually go poof, basically. It will eventually vanish, basically. So I was thinking about these things some time back, like a couple of years back, on with regards to what can someone do who is either spiritual or not spiritual. What someone can do when something like an oppression happens with keeping religion or some ideologies like that in front of them and telling, like, you follow this, you'll be, let to live. If you don't, you will be killed. Something like that. So, like, what can anyone do in that situation if that person is following Dhamma, or if that person is not following Dhamma, or any other spiritual teaching for that matter?
Good question. See, the basic problem right from the Buddha days or even before Buddha days or whatever, is that human being is one being who can add color to many things, and that can become itself a problem. Okay, so we give color to everything. So we either take sides, or we put color, or we add some kind of symbols or signs. So what Buddha says is that you need to have animitta, meaning signless. Now what is sign and what is signless? Identification is a sign and non-identification is signless. Now if you go by pure Buddha teaching and also Jain teaching, violence can never be won over by violence, no matter whatever it is. They both talk the same. Mahavira also talks the same, and Buddha also talks the same. But now the problem comes with not with bhikkhus or with bhikkhuni, it comes with lay followers. And they don't have a choice. There is one sutta which Buddha explains about a field. So he says there are three kinds of field. One kind of field where bhikkhu and bhikkhunis are there, where I give the Dhamma, which is good in the beginning and good in the middle and good in the end. And there is another field which is average, not too good, not too bad. These are the lay followers whom I give Dhamma, which is good in the beginning, good in the middle and good in the end. And there are other religious beliefs or misunderstanding, or so he talks about samana, brahmana and all that, who are not really following the Buddha Dhamma, but I still give them the teaching of which is good in the beginning and good in the middle and good in the end. At least they listen and go. If whichever life they should have it, they will have it. So to answer to this question, now when we are born with some religious affiliation. Okay, so we can be Buddhist, we can be Hindus, we can be Muslims, we can be Christians, we can be Zoroastrians, Jews, then Hebrews, blah blah, or so many different varieties. That's a color. That color can never be removed. So that means none of us have a choice. So now when we look from that colored glass, so let's say I look from a Buddhist, not a Buddha, Buddhist color glass, the other seems to be bad. Or let me not put the word bad, we'll put very challenging to manage. What to manage? Whatever the Buddha says and what reality as a family member, it creates problem. So let's say I'm a follower of Ambedkar. It has its own coloring. If I'm a follower of Goenka, it has its own coloring. Then if I'm a follower of Burmese tradition, it has its own coloring. Then if I follow Sri Lankan, then it has its own coloring. Then if I follow the Mahayana, it has its own coloring. Then if I follow this Vajrayana, it has its own coloring. So now when we see from different colors, the other color looks bad or challenging, and this color seems to be good. And same thing with every religion. So basically when we are split out as a religion and we are split out as tradition, and the human being is split out in color, caste, religion and country, basically what's happening here is that the environment is created for conflict. So in the Mahan Nidana Sutta, Buddha explains this between Tanaha and the feeling, that is Vedana and Tanha. So the first thing what happens here is that because of the feeling, there is craving, and because of craving, there is feeling. So Vedana Pachaya Tanaha and Tanaha Pachaya Vedana. So when there is Tanaha Pachaya Vedana, reverse, we start pursuing it. And whatever we pursue because there is some profit. Otherwise, there is no way you can follow something. So if I follow Buddha's teaching also, there is some profit. If I don't follow Buddha teaching also, there is some profit. If I am following Hindu religion, there is a profit. If I am not following Hindu religion, there is again a profit. Because some other religion will give me something. Now let me give an example. Let's say I don't like Hindu religion and I want to get out of it. So now I have various choices. I can select Islam, I can select Christianity, I can select Buddhist, I can select Jain, I can select Hebrew, I can select Zoroastrian, I can select so many. Okay. Now, if I am unhappy of a religion, that means already Dvesha is there. Simple. Then there is a raga on another religion, because either I will get a better result there, or I get money, or I get something out of it. Otherwise, there is no point in I changing any religion. That means if I were to change my identity, it is because first of all, I am not happy. And because I am not happy, I want to go to a place which will give me that happiness. So if Islam were to promise me that, look, don't worry, we will give you a very good amount of money for conversion, and I feel it is good for me to convert, maybe I will do that. Then that becomes threat to the religion from where this person is coming. Let's say an Islam person wants to get into Hindu, then that becomes a threat. If a Hindu wants to get into Islam, then that becomes a threat. And if the Hindu wants to become a Christian, then that becomes a threat. And the Christian wants to become a Hindu, that again becomes a threat. So when you want to move from one to another, it only creates threat. So whatever is threatening makes insecure, and whatever is insecure, there is aggression, because you don't want to feel insecure. And whatever has aggression immediately gets into fight. And whatever is fight starts as an argument, starts as a debate, starts a discussion, ends up in violence. And whatever turns violent will eventually breed more violence. So the human being actually at that moment of killing or hitting or doing something, he's already gone into the animal realm of existence. The body is human, but the mind is either animal or preta or asura. So we have three. Now the waiting period is for niraya, which is hell. So the moment he strikes a blow on another person, either as a bomb blast or as taking guns and ammunition, shooting or doing something, he directly enters into the niraya existence. Okay, so this is how this works. Now, at what stage he will enter into niraya is unclear. Meaning, if he has the bhava in the sense that becoming, he's, let's say that 1,000 years as a human and he is now in his 300th year as a human, and every life he's spending roughly around 80 years. So then 8 3 is 24. So long way to go to exhaust his karma of human being. But he's accumulating the trend to go towards niraya. So the next life as a human, he will be born in a deprived place, wherein every day he can see killing. Let's say that person is born in Afghanistan or in some other country or whatever. Let's not worry about which country. It's where that person is going to watch killing or he gets killed. Either of the two, because that is what his affinity is all about. So I am having the affinity to be born near that place because I have that in my mind. So now I keep on coming back as a human, but getting killed or killing all the time. So I am adding more to killing. So now what happens is that I will then get into a stage where it's ready. It's now ready of killing so many people, so many animals, so many beings, that all of that is on me. Now the human bhava goes away, transforming it into either a preta or an asura, or it going to go into niraya. So this is how the transformation happens. Now the question comes, why do people fight? People fight because of identity. Simple. All of us wants an identity. Apart from the identity card, we want an identity. Now the question comes, why do you want an identity? Because you want to be safeguarded. Now, why do you want to be safeguarded? Because I want to feel secure. Now, why do I want to feel secure? Because I want to become something. And why do you want to become something? Because I hold my view that I need to become something which I have not become yet. Now, why do you want to have that holding on to it? Because I crave for that feeling. Why do I crave for the feeling? Because of the feeling itself, I crave for the feeling. Now, why does a person crave for the feeling? Because of name and form. That is, he or she feels, even today, let's say, if you were to take an example, which country is better to live? So people can come up with many countries. So let's say, take an example of America, or we take Canada, or we take Sweden. So first thing is you need to say which country is good. So you need to have Forbes or somebody or some journalism should first say this country is the best country to stay, or they have to then make this the happiest country, or this is a prosperous country, or this is this country. Now, when the word prosperity is used, when the word prosperous and profitable, best country, first country, and all of these terms are used, generally this becomes our becoming. I want to become there. I want to be there. So if I am in a country which is not part of that country, what should I do? Then I should settle down there. Now I am not able to settle down in that country. So I feel really bad that I am not able to do so. Then I have to do one of the dasa akusala or all the dasa akusala to be there, which eventually makes me get into the lower existence. Now, can we solve this? No. And that's the reason Buddha said you have to make refuge of yourself. You cannot do something which will make the entire world change, because the world is created out of five senses. So you can never make an eye seeing just an eye, hearing just the sound, taste having just, or the tongue having just the taste, the touch having, the body having just the touch, the mind having just the thought. No, you cannot. It will be like this. I am seeing, I am hearing, I am tasting, I am touching, I am smelling, I am thinking. So when I am comes, then comes everyone. Now, if I have to survive, what should happen? Others should accept to me, or they should die. Only two options. Either I acquire or I kill them. There's only two approaches for these five senses. There's no other way. So first and foremost is that a human being, when we say a being is a very volatile being, because it can be a deva, it can be a brahma, it can be a human, it can be a preta, it can be niraya, it can be anything. At what point in time it will be that? It depends on the situation it is presented with. Now, will everybody undergo the same situation? No. It's not possible. But if you undergo a situation, you will ensure others also undergo the same situation who are very close to you. Now, you have to use common sense here. If you don't want that, don't pursue it. So if I start pursuing it, it's going to come. Now let's say there is this burqa clad woman who is coming and I don't like. Now after some time I start seeing only them because I'm searching for them. Out of the crowd, I'm only searching for them. It's not their problem, it's my problem. Because I am searching. What is that I'm searching? I'm searching that when I go on the road, I should not see them. It's not their mistake. But I believe they should not be there. It's my belief. Now, if I am believing that, who is getting upset? I am getting upset. That lady is not getting upset. She is put to the whole burqa. She doesn't even care whether I am coming or I am going or whatever. But I feel really worked up. Now this dvesha, what it is going to do? It's going to build energy wherein I will start to see only them. Because I'm searching. Unconsciously, I'm searching for that. Now if I keep on searching, the universe feels that I want them more and more. So what I don't want actually keeps on happening. So if it keeps on happening, then the agitation is going to grow. The more the agitation, so the fuel is started. So I'm pouring petrol. So it's going to burn. So I'm going to burn myself. If I treat them as a human being without putting color, it doesn't matter. So I'm not pursuing. If I'm not pursuing, then there is no profitability. Then if there is no profitable, then you cut the whole equation. So there is no craving. If there is no craving, then there is no feeling. If there is no feeling, then all the things are resolved. So Paticsamutpada we can see in how we are doing things. So just by reading one book, let's say it is very provocative. It's not the book is provocative. It's I am provocative. I am getting provocated because it is there. So avidya pache sankhara, in that asavas have come. So now the asava is the ditti, the view is wrong. So when the view is wrong, avidya is going to happen. If avidya is going to happen, sankhara is going to happen. If sankhara is going to happen, the vijnana is going to happen. So that link can never be removed. Now, question. Will I die in the hands of somebody? What's the answer? You are dying irrespective of somebody kills you or not, at least in the night. You are not there. Simple. Now, every 4 hours, we are dying. having food. So now the question comes, aren't we dying, or somebody has to kill us? Yes, every 3 hours, 4 hours, we are snacking, eating, drinking, urinating, defacing, so many things we are doing. So it is not that we are only going to die at 80 or 90 or 100. When we see this, we can watch, not only I am dying, I can see everybody else also dying the same thing. It's not that I am only breathing, everybody is breathing. So now what happens? If I go by Buddha Dhamma, if I practice that removal of 10 immoral deeds, more than 70-80% of the time, you will not get into problem. Unless your karma is such that it will follow you. What I mean to say is that forget India, let's take US. And there are places in US, every place, they first say when you land, don't go to downtown. Okay. If you go to downtown, what is going to happen? Nothing is going to happen. What you don't want to happen will happen. So what all can happen? You might be robbed. First thing. You might be bullied. Second thing. Somebody might kill you. A third thing. Or you might go to some place where you are not supposed to frequent. Okay, so I'll give you an example, okay, which happened with me. So one of my friend, when I was in the US, so one of my friend was staying in Detroit, and a place called Dearborn, which is having Ford. So he was working for Ford. And I was staying in a state called as Indiana, and Indianapolis is the city. So I had a few holidays because I had gone during November, and they have a Thanksgiving. So then my friend suggested book a bus called as Greyhound. I don't know anything, so I said, okay, you book it, I'll pay for you. And then he said, I'll book it, don't worry. And he booked, and I paid the money. When I sat in the bus, it's a 5-hour journey. It's a nice bus, no issues, but all are blacks. And that's the reason it's called as Greyhound. Very cheap bus, but you're in company of blacks. Not that they're going to kill me or do anything, but I've been told so much about that the fear is there. So I have a seat. I'm sitting. Then after I landed in Detroit, my friend told me that, look, don't come out of the terminal unless we come out. We will come, we'll drive and come, and you don't please come out of the bus terminal. Detroit is a place where auto workers union, so that all the car plants are closed. Okay, so they don't have jobs. So the unemployment in Detroit is the highest. So people over there can do anything, from robbing you to killing you. Anything can happen. Okay. Now the problem is, it's cold, and I'm waiting for my friend, and he is not come. So in the meanwhile, I just go out and stand, and one black guy comes and asks me, hey, what's up, man? I said, nothing. So why are you standing out? I said, no, I'm just waiting for my friend. Okay. Then I come inside and sit. And then I came to know that the problems in Detroit. Now you see the fun. As per papers, USA Today, there have been abductions, there have been rapes, there have been mutilation, murder, then there have been robbing, there have been stealing, they have been doing so many things. And as far as I was concerned, nothing happened. I took the bus back. And when I went and told to my office guys, they were sitting silent for a few minutes. I said, nothing happened to you? I said, nothing happened. Are you sure? I said, yes. Nothing happened. Did you really go by Greyhound? I said, I have a ticket. Strange. I've never heard anyone who has not got into trouble by going by Greyhound. Okay. Now they fear. And this I really saw when I was in Philadelphia. We drove in my colleague's car, and then we went to a wrong road. And my friend was shivering, saying, I only hope that we get out of this place. And again, nothing happened. Okay. Now, if the 10 akusala is not there, or I mean not there in the sense that it's completely evaporated, then you are already an arhat. Let's say it's very less. The possibility of you getting into trouble is very less. That you can consider. It can be due to religion, or by politics, or by nation, or by color, or caste, or creed, or this or that. As long as humans remain, they would like to designate something and they start fighting with that designation. Even in office, we fight with designation. No, he's a manager, I'm a this one, when will I become a manager? The only thing we don't do is to take a gun and shoot him. But otherwise, we all would love to do character assassination, which we do. We say that my boss is not good. That boss will say my subordinate is not good. He is ill-mannered. He is not good, or she is not good. This is not good. He or she doesn't do her work. And the subordinate also says the same thing. My manager doesn't work. He just sits in his room and he's not working. And we are the only people who are working. There is no salary hike. There is no promotion, etc. So this can never be stopped. So what's the alternative? Is don't do dasa akusala yourself. So there's one sutta of the Buddha where he talks about a monk who gets mad at two of his bhikkhunis, and he calls and says that, why do you get so angry with the bhikkhuni? So he gives an example. It's a very weird example to be given. He says, if somebody takes a rod and hits at the two bhikkhunis, you shouldn't be worried. In front of you. Now you might feel, what kind of teaching is that? That is taking ahimsa too far. If we are seeing somebody is hitting someone, isn't it our responsibility to go and do something about it? Now here is a problem. What should I do? Should I go and stop the fight? Or should I take a rod and hit that fellow because I am safeguarding this woman? So let's say there is a woman and she is getting raped. What should I do? stand there, watch the rape, run away, or bring somebody? Or should I take a sharp instrument and cut open from the back? Or take a rod, hit him, take a stone, put on his head? So many things. Now for all of that I require dvesha. Now the moment I have dvesha, I have had item ready for going down. So what Buddha says? He says in that Four Noble Truth, the first Noble Truth, Appiyehi sampayogo dukkho. You are seeing sight, sound, taste, touch, smell, thoughts, which are not likable. That's the dukkha. If you do something about it, then you are done. Meaning, if we talk about karuna, compassion, your job is to be like sun. It doesn't burn anyone. It doesn't care about anyone. It just puts the light on everything. It doesn't care whether the shade is there and shade is not there. It just lights. That's karuna. Now, my definition of karuna is not like that. My definition of karuna is, I should do something of the person who is getting hit. Or somebody is abusing a religion. Shouldn't I now take a gun and shoot that person? Or shouldn't I take a rod and shoot that person? So the first precept, what we read, he says, Panati pata. That means I'm not going to do that. Now I am seeing this fellow hitting another person, either by verbal or by mental or by physical or by whatever, and he is damaging a particular religion, a particular custom, particular tradition, a particular thing. Okay. Let's take another example. Let's say my cousin sister stays in Nagpur. She's been telling me, why don't you visit Nagpur? She's here only, but their home is also they have a own home in Nagpur. So let's say I go to Nagpur. Okay. Now definitely, I think Preeti and Suyog and Kalpana and other people, they would take me to Diksha Bhumi for sure. Now the question comes, should I go to Diksha Bhumi or not? So what is Diksha Bhumi? Diksha Bhumi is a place where Ambedkar gave Diksha to people who were not taken into the voting rights. So what Ambedkar did is that he ensured that something can be done by he himself converting himself into Buddhism and then getting a lot of people to join. Now the question, should I go to Diksha Bhumi or shouldn't I go to Diksha Bhumi? What should I do? I can just go. That's one way. Now I can say, why should I go? What's the need for me to go? Now there is no need, but let us say if Preeti were to ask, no, let's go to Diksha Bhumi, what should I say her? No, I will not go. And she will say, why you don't want to go? Now what should I say? Should I tell the truth? Or should I tell a lie? Now if I tell truth, she will not like it. If I tell a lie, I have broken the precept. Musavada Veramani Sikkapadam Samadhayami, I am teaching it, and when I really go there, now I will say, no Preeti, today I don't have mood to go to Diksha Bhumi. How about tomorrow? We'll see. Then after few days, she'll find, why is this person acting like this? Now to make her feel all right, what I will do is I'll go to Diksha Bhumi. She will not come to know what is running in my mind. So she will tell me that, look, this is how it is. It's so nice. We'll go inside. We'll do this. We'll do that. Now my mind, I'm feeling irritated. I don't like to be there. This is one way. Second problem. I want to be in Diksha Bhumi. I am coming there because of Diksha Bhumi. Now I want to give a talk over there, blaming everyone else and praising Ambedkar. Now what did I get into? Raga. What was my earlier one? Dvesha. So where am I going to end up with? Same place. It doesn't matter. So the next time I'm born as a human being, have the same fun. You will be having exactly the same problem manifested in another body. So again, I go to school and this one, that one, all that, and then same status. So the question comes, if my sister were to ask me to come to Nagpur, what should I do? Should I say, no, I don't want to come to Nagpur, or should I go to Nagpur? Go to Nagpur, absolutely no problem. If Preeti and Suyog and Kalpana or many other people say that, why don't you come to Diksha Bhumi? Ah, beautiful, come. And if my sister tells me, let's go to that temple, this other one, okay, go. Don't have opinions. This is the biggest problem. If I have an opinion that this is good and this is bad, then I had it. One is raga, another one is dvesha. Both are with me only. And I have to suffer the consequence of my own action. So just reading out the 10 Dasa Kusala to 10 Kusala is not going to do anything. And just by doing 5 or 8 precepts is not going to do anything. And that's the reason he adds 2 words. Sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Sikkhapadam means I will learn every moment. Pada, when I am walking. Samadhiyami, I will maintain the state. So if somebody comes and says, Hinduism is one of the best religion. Oh yes, perfect. Hinduism is one of the worst religion. Oh yes, okay. Why? Because both are wrong. There's nothing called best about something and worst about something. If I select the best, then I'm going towards raga. If I'm considering it is worse, so I'm going towards dvesha. And naming a religion itself is moha. So now the problem is multiplied. And then what happens? If I'm talking to a Buddhist, he will say, in Hinduism, they have caste. Now I should say yes, or I should say no. Now this becomes a big problem now. If I say yes, then there is a problem. If I say no, he has a problem. Because he says it is there and I say it is not there. Or I say that is not how it is and he says no, that is how it is. Now this is a problem. Now what should I do? So if I go by Buddha way, he says, apart from anybody talking to you about Rupa, Vedana, Sanya, Sankhara, Vijnana, maintain noble silence. If somebody says, are you a Hindu? Are you Muslim? Are you Christian? Are you Buddhist? Yeah, I'm Buddhist. No, sorry. You are nobody. You have no identity. Somebody has given you identity and you are believing that you are that identity. Are you a Jain? Are you a human being? Yes. Obviously, because I have eyes, nose, ears, tongue, same thing as what you have. Okay? Then if that fellow says that, what religion do you follow? Your answer should be, or at least my answer should be, I am following a religion which will teach Ragakhayo, Dosakhayo, Mohakhayo, Nibbana. That is all. I don't have to give colorful description about who is Gautama Buddha and how he was and what he was doing, how did he sit under the peepal tree and what happened and this happened, that happened. That's not going to help. If somebody were to really ask me, this is my answer. If somebody asks me, Vilas, tell me, what is your religion? I'm going to tell him, I'm following a person who teaches how to come out of greed, how to come out of hatred, and how to come out of delusion. If I were to answer in English, if any Indian language I can say Raga, Dvesha, Moha, I'm going to drop. Then he says, it is impossible. That's exactly the reason I'm doing it. Now he doesn't have anything to argue. Now if somebody goes even more further investigation and says that, how do you come out of Raga, Dvesha, Moha? Good question. Valid question. Now I'll say, stop killing in the mind, in the speech, and in the body. I'm practicing that. Stop stealing in the mind, in the speech, in the body. I'm following that. Stop sensual misconduct in the mind, in the body, in the speech. I'm following that. Fourth one, stop telling lies in the mind, in the speech, and through the body. I'm following that. Then stop slander in the mind, in the speech, using the body. Then stop harsh speech in the mind, in the speech, using the body. Then excessive liking in the mind, in the speech, in the body, or using the body. Then anger or hatred in the mind, through the speech, using the body. This is what I do. Now he shouldn't have, or she shouldn't have, any problem. Now let's say I 100% follow it, and I follow how to cut indriyas to indriya, the objects, and then I am able to remove the 5 hindrances. What's going to happen? Anyway, I would have reached Anagami. It doesn't matter. Somebody takes a gun, shoots me. Fine. What's the problem? What is that he gains out of it? Or what did I gain? Dying is certain for all. Whether you go to hospital and die, or you sit at home and die, or you wriggle in pain and die, whether you'll die by accident, or you'll die accidentally touching something, or you die through some means, you're going to die anyway. That is 100%. That nobody can do anything about it. Now let's say this idiot says that, oh, you're following 10 good things. I will ensure no good things exist. Okay, fair. Now the question comes, are you really dead? No. Who died? Nobody. But who was born? Nobody. So if nobody is born, nobody can die. If you are born, you are going to die. So Buddha Dhamma teaches me how to come out of Asmimana. So whom he is going to kill? No one. At least me. He cannot. If I consider I am a Hindu, meaning there is I and a Hindu, I a Muslim, I a Christian, I a Buddhist, I a Jain, I a Hebrew, I a Zoroastrian. Now this I will say that I is not okay. But if there is no I, then where does it land? Nowhere. By now, if you have become an arhat, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Simple. Now, there is no rebirth. If there is no rebirth, what's your problem? How is it affecting you whether a religion is going to stay or it will disappear? Whether the world is going to stay or disappear? Whether the food is going to be there or disappear? Whether something is going to be there or disappear? Because the appearance and disappearance is happening every day. It's not that it is going to happen and disappear only because I am appearing and disappearing. Along with me, everybody is appearing, and by night, everybody disappears. So he talks about Udayangama, Attangama. So he says, this is Rupa, this is Udayangama, this is Attangama, this is Vedana, this is Udayangama, this is Attangama, this is Sanya, this is Udayangama, Attangama. Simple. So now if we take 5 khandas, where is the Hindu in this? Not there. Where is the Muslim in this? Not there. Where is that burqa clad which I did not like, or I liked, whichever way? Not there. That's not there at all. It appears and disappears. I can't say that woman did not come. She came. Absolutely. Chitta Mano Manasan state, I got it. But it did not get into Hadayan, where I memorize it, bring it to the heart. I feel a sense of irritation or a sense of attraction. Between a bikini clad woman and a burqa woman, whom would I choose? If a question is asked, what should be my answer? What should I choose? I have a bikini clad woman and a burqa clad woman. Whom should I now see? Here I have to go by Bahya Sutta. Seeing is only seeing. There is no woman who is coming. It's skeletons with, in one side flesh is shown, another side flesh is covered. But that doesn't mean they both are no skeletons. They are. So what's there to like or dislike? What do you like in a skeleton? Nothing. What do you dislike in a skeleton? Nothing. It's coming out of food. What's the problem? That bikini woman has developed that body by eating. This burqa clad woman has also developed the body by eating. It doesn't matter. And I am also developed this body out of eating. So then there's no problem. If I give a value to one other one becomes undervalued. If I give that high value for that one, this becomes undervalued. The moment I put a value, I want that value only to be occurring to me. So we safeguard something what we value. If we value religion, we safeguard the religion. If we value tradition, we safeguard tradition. If we value philosophy, we safeguard philosophy. If we value business, we safeguard business. If we value invention, what do? We then go for patenting because we want to safeguard. Then there is copyright. You cannot copy this. One photograph of what? Of a mountain. He'll put copyright his name as though he has built that mountain. So here is Kailas. Okay, it has been there. Even before he was born also Kailas was there. So now he stands there and he puts a C, copyright so and so. My photograph. Oh, I see. And I have taken this on Nikon 8D. Okay, so what? I had f stop of this, aperture so and so, all of that. If you want to buy, $35 this photograph, and I will remove that C because I'm getting $35. So now I want to buy. So it is saying 4,800 by 6,200 pixels. Now my question to him, can I print it? Yeah, you can print it. It's printer friendly. Good. Like an idiot, I pay $35 and I download it, and then I take to the printing fellow and I will say that do some corrections. So he will open Photoshop, he will correct it, and he will print it, and I get it completely in a nice, good looking frame, and I bring that dead thing which is dead from day one, from the photograph which was taken, it is dead. I will bring it and I will put in my room. So when I put in the room, whoever comes into a room, I'll first show them, look, this, you took the photograph. Now what I should reply? Now I have told Musa Vada Veramani, right? But I will not remember. I'll say that, no, that is taken by a friend, but I have helped him. How did you help him? By paying $35. You paid $35 for the stupid photograph? Why? No. My dear friend, if you had asked me, there is free photographs that you could have downloaded and you could have blown it. And who corrected all those colors? I say Photoshop. If we are going to use Photoshop, how does it matter whether this photo or that photo? Now I feel terribly upset that I paid 35 and then I had to do this Photoshop thing. So why I'm telling you this is, when you name something, when you attach a value to that object, you would love to safeguard it as though it is yours. Then I am going to say, religion is mine. I am the religion, and I am myself a religion. I am the tradition. I am coming from so and so tradition. So mine is a tradition of Ambedkar, and mine is not a tradition of Ambedkar. I am from Theravada. No, I am from Mahayana. I am from this one. I am from that one. So all of this kachada, what we are putting, the dirt, will make you feel that without which you cannot survive. Now the identity is the one which is required for you to come back to this world. So Buddha says, if you are born, jati pi dukkha, jara is going to happen. Then Vyadhi is going to happen. Maranampi Dukkham. Then Soka Parideva Dukkha Domanosa, all that is Dukkha. Piyehi Vipayogo Dukkho. Apiyehi Sampayogo Dukkho. Sankithena Pancha Upadana Kanda Dukkha. Why? Very simple. I was born. If I is born, I is going to die. It's absolutely truth. Whether I'm a Buddhist or a Hindu or a Muslim or a Christian or whoever, it doesn't matter. I can see if I is born, I is going to die. No. In my community, I will not die. Oh, I see. Fine. Show me one human being who has not died in your family. No, my uncle died. He died, right? Whether he is a Hindu, that person will die. Whether he is a Muslim, he will die. He is a Christian, he will die. Dog, it will die. Flower, that also will die. Food, that also will die. Earth, that also dies. Sun, we know it is going to die. A whole universe, that also dies. So what are you fighting for? For death. Enjoy. Enjoy by saying that I will not die. Okay, good. Enjoy. So if somebody comes to me and says that, you should be proud to be so and so religion, just watch him. Why? Let us say I am 50-year-old and my death is at 80. How many more years to survive? 30. My friend is 50-year-old. How much he will survive? Let's say taking 80. 30 years. Death in the sense that he is physically not dead, but he cannot even walk, he cannot stand, he cannot sit, he cannot talk, the voice is gone so low and nobody can hear what is he talking, and his ears also gone and no teeth. What will he speak? Nothing. He might have been the best, strongest person. Fine. At 80, only in hospitals. One this hospital, once that hospital. Okay, no hospital also is fine, good. But you cannot do what you were doing earlier. Haven't you died? It doesn't matter whether this religion, that religion. Haven't you died? Yes, sir. So now what's the reason to argue? There is no reason. If somebody says my religion is the best religion, just smile, because it's not true. But don't go and tell him your religion is not good, because he's going to come and fight. You laugh inside, not laugh, smile inside, and be compassionate to him. May he get some wisdom someday, because he or she is not knowing that he or she is also dying along with me. And at the time of death, nobody can save anybody. You have to die all alone, because you are born all alone. So you have to die all alone. The side actors who have come, they are also going to die. Whether they die out of cancer, they die out of allergy, they die out of pneumonia, they die out of COVID, they die out of dysentery, diarrhea, mosquito, that is dengue, or this fever, H1N1 and that one, this one, whatever, heart attack, lung failure, liver failure, kidney failure, whatever failure. Boss, you don't have a choice. So why take it so seriously? Just leave it. If somebody says you should be proud of so and so, you say, yes, I'm very proud of it. Don't say you're proud of what. Yes, I'm very much proud of it. So what should you be proud of? I am proud of not being in madhouse. This world is a madhouse. Every other person is mad at something. You don't know when that madness is going to come out. Some are mad at job. Some are mad with relationships. Some are mad with tradition. Some are mad with religion. Some are mad with movies. Some are mad with making movies. Some are mad with having many relationships. Some are mad with collecting stamps. Some are mad with collecting coins. Some are mad with collecting colors. Some are mad with collecting paintings. Some are mad with painting themselves. Okay. Some are mad with selfie. Some are mad with going here and there. I have visited this country, I should visit that country, and I want to visit that one, this one. Some are mad with purchase, shopping. Okay. Some are mad with international shopping. No domestic shopping, only international shopping. Some are mad with perfumes. Now you will find the other side of madness. I don't like this one. So Buddha says, Kamatanaha, Bhavatanaha, Vibhavatanaha. The other side, I love this, but I don't want that. That is Vibhavatanaha. So these three tanaha, good food for rebirth. So if somebody comes to me and says, you should be proud of your identity, my first reaction should not be to give him advice or give her advice. My first job is to watch Rupa going away, Vedana going away, Sanya going away, Sankhara going away, Vijnana going away. After a few minutes, that person automatically will go. Even if I were to watch TV, politics, this person good, that person good. You don't know. So just like America today, coronavirus knows who are Democrats and who are Republicans. It can identify. It will never trouble who is a Republican. But corona will trouble those states which are Democrats. And something stupidity. Corona also knows who are Ayurvedic kind and who are allopathic kind. Corona is not going to affect those people who are on Ayurveda. But Corona is going to affect those people who are on allopathic medicines. Fine. So Corona knows exactly where to go, how to go. Now, another thing. If he's an American citizen, he can fly directly from Bangalore to whichever place in America. And the coronavirus knows that with the 2 injections that person has taken and his RT-PCR test is negative, when he lands in America and he shows his American passport, no problem, no quarantine, nothing. Because Corona knows that he is our citizen. He shouldn't be tortured. But if you are on H1B visa or if you are on B1, B2 visa, then you have a problem. You have to fly to a neutral country like Mexico. And there you have to have 14 days quarantine. And then you can fly from Mexico into America. And after landing in America, you have to have 4-day quarantine. Because you are on B1, B2 visa. Because you're an alien. Now, he is a citizen. He's an alien. And Corona knows it. Now, I don't want to be treated as an alien. So what I will say is, I don't like America. Hatred. And Corona knows it. That aliens shouldn't be allowed in America. Simple. See, as long as human being is mad like this, everything works. But if you are in the madhouse and you are on Buddha Dhamma, it removes madness, but there is a problem. You should never say you are out of madness when you are in lay life. If you are a monk, you are already gone, so the people will not bother you. They will only bother for putting a flower and Buddham Sharanam Gacchami. So for Bante, please come here, sit, you tell us something, and that person will say something and he will go. But if you're a lay follower, now you had it, because the world is for you. It's not for bhikkhunis and bhikkhus, it's for you. Now you and me are having a problem because we are all lay followers, we are working, we are having family, and we are having this and that, and then all these rules are applicable to us, not to bhikkhus, because they don't even carry money. See, who will steal them? Nobody. But they can steal me because they get money. Now if I also become a monk and I don't have a single paisa, a single dollar in my account, what will they steal? I don't have a credit card, I don't have a debit card, I don't have a bank account, I don't even have an Aadhaar card, identity card, I don't have any card. Let's say, what will they steal? Nothing. So if there is no stealing, then the only thing they can do is to kill me, which I am okay. What's the problem? Anyway, I have killed myself with no identity. Asmi Mana is not there. So they will take a gun and will shoot me. You are a useless fellow. Okay. Done with it. Journey completed. Or else, I take the religion as myself. Now I suffer. 100% suffering. Jati pi dukkha. Starts with that. Now, which jati are you in? I am in a Hindu jati, or a Muslim jati, or a Buddhist jati, or a Jain jati, or a Christian jati. Now, jati pi dukkha, jara pi dukkha, the body is deteriorating. It means I am getting old. So now the whole cycle begins. And tanha is the reason. So now, the patil samutpada, if I were to take, how did jara and marana happen, is because of jati. So now that is going to be there, because as long as I exist, as a Hindu or a Muslim or a Christian or a whatever it is, it's going to exist. If existence is there, dissolution is also there. So all the 12 links. So now I am tied up with 12 links. So this is on spiritual side, how you can come out of this pain. You cannot change the world. You can change yourself. And that's the reason Buddha uses the last word, appamadena sampadeta. Don't waste time. Don't be heedless. Don't waste time. You earn it at the earliest. Don't think that this world is going to be very compassionate with me. No. Sorry. As long as they can milk you, everybody is happy. Parents are happy and the child is happy with the parent. Teacher is happy and the child is happy with the teacher. Then he finishes his graduation, starts the job, the boss is happy, as long as the subordinate is able to be milked. The subordinate is happy as long as the company he can milk. So basically we all are cows. Keep on milking each other. Husband is happy as long as wife is able to be milked. Wife is happy as long as husband is able to be milked. Today is Saturday, where do we go? And the husband says, tell me, madam, wherever you want me to take you, I'll take you. Okay, today is my anniversary. I think you don't know. Oh, yeah, I forgot. No, you always forget. That too, our anniversary only will forget. Now he has to go to a gold store and buy a chain or something. Some stupid thing he has to buy and have one card, and then a dinner party, and then birthday. It's milking. If there's nothing to milk, dry day, nobody likes it. See, if a person is suffering health-wise, wife will take care of husband for few days. Husband will take care of the wife for few days. After some time, if the person is bedridden, they will appoint somebody. What happened to the love of the wife? It is there, but she can't do anything. What's a thing happened with the husband? It's there, but nothing he can do. Because we are all milking each other. So nobody is harsh on anybody. Nobody is happy with anybody. It's the pain. So that's the reason Buddha says it's a pain. Jati pi dukkha. It's a pain, literal pain. If it works, it works. It doesn't work. You had it. And you have to undergo all of that. Not even one you can miss it. Jati, Jara, Marana, Soka, Parideva, Dukkha, Domanasa, Upayasa. All of them you're going to encounter. If you don't die, your parents die, same. Jara, Marana, Soka. So now you come to Soka. You're in grief. My goodness, how it happened, why it happened, how. So now you don't have a parent. Now you have to stay without a parent and you don't know what to do without a parent. Parideva, lamentation. Oh shit, I should have done that. I should have done this. Then Domanasa, mental agony. Dukkha, body pain. Upayasa, helplessness. Sambhavanti. If I die and the family exists, same problem. So if somebody says you should be proud about yourself, you take a stone and hit on your head. Proud of what? Of Jara, Marana, Soka, Parideva. That's the one it is going to be. Okay, 9:51. Let's end. Your question has taken more than 1+ hour.
So the conclusion is, sir, just be in noble silence. Don't do anything. Don't have opinions, basically, and try to do metta bhava all the time.
Yes, see, the thing is, don't get instigated. Because the moment you get instigated, the papa akusala, so that's the reason Buddha also talks about samma vayama. Two things which eat up. One is anutpanna akusala. Another one is utpanna kusala. Utpanna akusala. Anutpanna is like your friend spoke to you. Anutpanna. It's still not arisen. You can arrest it now. If it is arisen, you have to put so much of effort to remove it.
Correct.
It's not that he's adding anger to you.
It is already there.
No, he's steering it, saying that you should do this. He said, yeah, he's right. I think I should do it. Or you go against him, which is again an anger.
Yeah.
Either way, it gets triggered. So the best thing, listen. You have got ears, right? Unfortunate, you have to listen. Listen.
Be in samta. Always in samta.
Always in samatha. Eyes are there, what you can do now? Objects are going to come in front of the eye only, nothing you can do. See, ear is there, some sound is going to come, you cannot stop it. Now you are in a place where keep on eating. They give, eat. Don't give, don't. Now I want to eat more, nobody gives me. I don't want to eat, they give me. Okay, so this is how these five senses are. They are a danger. Nothing you and I or anybody can.
Got to get out of this as soon as possible, sir.
And that is again a problem now. Then the moment you say, I want to get a vibhava tanha. So that
Yes.
frustration is vibhava. I need more of this is bhava.
Yeah.
Okay, and I want these five senses all the time. So nice. It's kamasa.
It's a very thin line between all the three tanhas. So like very, very, very meticulously, very. That's why I think awareness is required to navigate through them.
No, the reason why you are getting a call is at that time appiyehi sampayogo is going to happen.
Oh.
That is what you don't like, it's going to be brought about. So, example, I want to be in police station. It's not happened now. But what if I am then in police station? Sight, I don't like. Sound, I don't like. Touch, I don't like.
I don't know.
Taste of food, I don't like. Smell, I don't like. Thoughts, which thoughts are coming? Okay. Applying Buddha Dhamma. Sight is a sight, sound is a sound, taste is a taste, touch is a touch, smell is a smell. Nibbana is already there. That's the difference. That's the just thin line difference between fighting and accepting. So, who told it's a J? Outside, it is written J. But is it really the J? Yes. You entered the jail when the conception happened. So
I thought it was a jail.
you are already in the jail. So what another jail will you get? Similarly, health, hospital. I was already born in a hospital. Can I escape hospital? Birth certificate shows what? Born in so and so hospital. So nothing anybody can do. So don't react. Just watch. Five under going, watching. Okay, good night then, 10 o'clock.
Okay, sir. Yeah, thank you so much.
Namo Buddhaya.
I'm over there.
Swati ji, Namo Buddhaya, and Bhavi ji, Namo Buddhaya.
Namo Buddhaya, sir. Namo Buddhaya.
Namo Buddhaya.
We did not allow any one of you to speak.
That is what I told you once, sir. I don't feel anything about any religion. It's same for me.
Yes, that's good. You should be always like that. Samatha.
Yes.
Good. Don't take any religion seriously. Okay, good night then.
That's it.
Good night, sir. Thank
Night.
you.
Okay, thank you. Bye.